Hey, welcome back, race fans, in the pits, Racing Radio, live from the beach. Al thinks
Myrtle Beach.
Al thinks he's like Leonard Bernstein over there giving me.
No, I'm not directing. I need a little more volume.
Al needs more volume. You know what? You need a bigger trailer, son. That's your problem.
That's right.
You got too much junk for your little trailer. You need a big trailer. And the only way to get one is Renown Trailers. And joining us on the Hot Rod Hotline is Lane Morgan. Lane, how's it going?
Man, I'm blessed. How are you, Al and Rick? Are you doing good today?
We're doing great.
Let me tell you, I segued that one pretty good, huh?
You did.
I
did.
teach
and
him
I
right.
got the perfect trailer for him to put all his junk in.
Well, though Al would be upset. He would rather probably pull the trailer with his hot rod than put the hot rod in it.
In the trailer, that's correct. Yep.
Exactly. He's one of those guys. I'll tell you one thing, Lane. You know, you were down here during Bike Week about a week and a half ago. I got the chance to go through your booth with Al. I didn't get a chance to meet you. And then we had the other Bike Week just come through here the past weekend, and I swear there were more trailers, maybe there were more bikes during the second Bike Week than there was the first. But it's amazing how these guys are now carting their bikes around, trailering them. I guess that beats the heck out of putting it in the back of a pickup truck and strapping it down.
And he sold the trailer he had at Barefoot
Landing.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, we had a guy from Ohio that came through and looked at it, and they were all making bets over there how much I was asking for the trailer, and they were it blew their mind when we told them what we'd sell it to them for. So obviously we're doing something right. But, man, that's what I wanted to do when I got in this business. I really wanted to just build a superior product and just blow people's mind with phenomenal pricing and do volume. And that's what we do here at Renown Cargo is we sell volume and we try to give people the best product we possibly can at the best price.
You know, you talk about volume, and we talked about it over dinner, and we talked about it when I was sitting in the booth. I was still astounded. I just don't believe how many trailers, again, you sell a month, because we know the trailer industry, we know what's happened the past 2 years around COVID, other manufacturers getting parts, getting people to buy them, giving people a price. The amount of trailers that you get in and the amount of trailers that you sell per month is astronomical. And again, you know, I want to thank you for all your business on Racing Junk. I presume we do a pretty good job on helping you move your trailers because everybody seems to see your ads all over the place there.
Yeah, y'all do a great job, man. I love working with y'all. Racing Junk is a great company, and y'all have definitely helped put us on the map. And you guys talking about, you know, us doing volume. I was just looking for the month of May. We hit 447 units, and that's a record for us. We usually hit somewhere between 300 and 400 a month. And we actually just broke a record, and that's what records are meant to be broken. So we sold 447 trailers last month.
Hold on.
No, hold
We're
on.
doing the math on this, Lane.
I'm looking at both of these guys in front of me. And
so you're talking 15 trailers a day, basically.
Yeah.
And that's including Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all types of trailers.
Who cares?
We're talking about open trailer. We're talking about concession trailers. We're talking about race car trailers. No horse
That's
trailers,
right.
correct?
No horse trailers. We
Okay.
do equipment trailers, dump trailers, little utility trailers, and then our bread and butter is obviously enclosed trailers. But we out of those 447, there was probably 40 or maybe 50 that wasn't enclosed. But our bread and butter is just the enclosed bumper pool. You know, we sell anywhere from a 4x6 to an 8.5 by 36 bumper pool, and then we go up to a 52-foot gooseneck, and those are enclosed. But what we're seeing right now, the trend in the market is big trailers. We're not selling many small trailers,
right.
It's weird how the market will lean one way or the other. But right now, everybody's wanting big car haulers, or 8.5 by 20s and bigger.
So basically, 400 enclosed trailers in a month.
Yep.
Wow.
And right now we're pulling about 20 a day from the manufacturers, and they told me when I got in the business, they said, I'll help you get as big as you want. And now they're kind of biting their words.
I think
anyway,
now
we're going to keep going.
Are you running into any kind of supply issues because everybody else is having trouble getting product depending on what they're selling?
Well, man, one thing my dad taught me years ago was business is all about relationships. And we've got a really good relationship with Rock Solid Cargo, and I think they're building the best trailer. I know they're building the best trailer in Georgia. And they do things right, man. They really take care of our customers. They provide an amazing warranty. And then we even go further out. They provide a 5-year warranty. But what we wanted to do when we got in this business, I saw a need in the market because everybody says they've got a warranty, but you have to bring it back to Georgia to the manufacturer. Well, we sell trailers all over the United States and even across the pond. And so a lot of people, say, when we were at Barefoot Landing, I met so many people from New York and Pennsylvania, and and what we do different than nobody else does in the industry is we say, hey, we'll provide a nationwide warranty. We believe in our product so much, we're not going to tell you it's got a warranty and you got to come back to Georgia. Let us help you find somebody locally if you ever have an issue, and let me approve the estimate, and we get them fixed. And usually it doesn't take longer than 48 hours from when they call us with the issue. So that's what makes us stand out and set ourselves apart in the trailer industry. Nobody else does that.
I'm going to throw you a bit of a curveball here. For about 10 years back up in the D.C. area, I ran a car show called Summer Thunder. We raised money for scholarships and tools for the local Votech mechanical class, okay? About the third year into it, we were all sitting around at a board meeting saying, we got to come up with something that's got a lot more punch in it than what we were giving away. So we went out and contracted with a company down in Danville, Virginia, and bought a 24-foot enclosed car trailer. Nothing super fancy, et cetera, bought the thing, paid cash for it, brought it up here, and various business owners that were part of that particular board of directors would put it in front of their business. And it was a buck a chance, okay? Now, we're sitting there thinking if we waited till the 700 or 800 people show up with their cars on the day of the show, we're not going to break even, let alone make a profit for the charity. So what happened is we put it in front of banks and tractor supply dealers and stuff like this. And honest to God, Lane, we raised $35,000 to $40,000 for every trailer that we bought. Now, we're involved in a bunch of car shows up in here, one called the Run to the Sun. I may have to send you a proposal for buying a trailer there and getting you to come up here for the Run to the Sun, and trying to see if we couldn't run a raffle and give away a Renown trailer.
Absolutely. We just gave, let me tell you, this blew my mind. I've got a guy that works for me that used to be in the restaurant business, and he sold all his restaurants and came and started selling trailers with us. And he's got a son that plays travel ball, baseball. Well, man, this stuff has gotten so expensive. A lot of these kids can't afford it. To be able to, just your, people that are making, even the middle class family. I mean, this stuff, this travel baseball is expensive. So we just gave them a trailer, and they sold raffle tickets, and they sold them at $25 a piece. And we gave them one age group one and another age group another one, and they sold 3,000 of these tickets and raised, nearly $80,000, and it all went towards the kids. And it made it available for a lot of these kids that can't afford to play travel ball. So that's something that we were excited, and just being a little small part of these kids' dreams, man, and getting to sow into their lives and getting them to, watching them be able to chase their dreams, because a lot of them couldn't play. They can afford to play rec ball, but this travel ball is where it's at. That's where all the the competition's at anyway. So, yeah, man, we love, man, that's one thing when I got in this business, it was never about a cargo trailer. It was always about people, man. So we love being a blessing to people.
So how did you all get started with this thing?
Oh, Lord, man. So how this started, and believe this, man, we're only 5 years old. And I started this company out of a bedroom of my house. And I've actually got a master's degree in evangelism and church planting. Now, I'm not real religious. I just love Jesus. I ain't going to beat people up with the word. I just love on them and watch the love of God transform their lives. But anyway, I was about to take a job at a church, and this guy that I went to church with saw me struggling. I didn't have a pot to piss in, man. I was real broke, and I was going to school full-time, working at the church part-time. And he said, man, I see you struggling over there. Why don't you come sell trailers for me? I said, man, I know nothing about trailers. He said, you don't have to. I'll teach you. And so I had 6 months left of school, and I started selling trailers for him. Well, about the second week I did it, I made, more money than I'd made the last month. I made about $2,200, and I just went to him. I said, Conrad, I may want to do this on my own one day. I love talking to people. I love working with people. And I said, I don't want to be a snake in the grass about it, because one day I might be your competition if I do decide to do this. He said, Lane, I'll help you any way I can. Well, 6 months later, I was at the crossroads. Do I go work at this church and have a comfortable salary and insurance and everything I thought I'd been working for the last 2 years, or do I step out in faith and start selling trailers? And that's, I just could not rest well about going to work at the church. So after a lot of prayer, I just decided, well, why don't I just be the church outside the walls and let this business be a platform for the gospel? And that's what I did, man, and God has just really exploded it. Last year, and this is just for the glory of God, last year we did over $17 million, and this year we're projected to do about $30 million. It's blowing my mind.
I'm speechless. For me not to say a word, when you told me this, Lane, my jaw dropped, and I'm like, no way, Jose.
Man, that is some serious volume.
And I'm looking on your site. You do rent to own as well?
Yep.
Is that something unique to you guys? Because I don't know that I've heard of that before.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Before we get to the rent to own, it gets even better. He's looking for dealers. So if there's trailer dealers out there who do not have stock and they need to, pay the bills,
right,
he'll sell. You can start selling trailers from Lane.
Yep. That's something we did. I had a couple of guys that reached out to me that said, look, man, we just can't get any inventory, and something's better than nothing. And we know that you spend a lot of money to keep inventory on the ground. Will you just sell us trailers? So we started doing that. And I was telling Al, I had two of them, man, that reached out to me at Christmas that actually sent me one of them sent me this huge ribeye in the mail, and another one, sent me this amazing Christmas present. And anyway, they just, one of them was crying on the phone and said, Lane, if it wasn't for you, man, we would have had to shut our doors. So and they don't have to put, what they like about buying from me is, one, like I said, I've got over 300 trailers on the ground right now paid for, and they don't have to put up a lot of cash flow to get a bunch of inventory coming to them. They can choose from all of my stock. So they don't have to say, hey, I'm going to order, 10 or 12 6x12s and wait 6 to 8 months on them. They can call me, and we can have them a load, within a couple of days, and they can go through our inventory. And, we just try to make a set price off the load. I don't try to get rich off these guys, man. That ain't what we're trying to do. We're just, like I said, moving trailers. And a lot of these people's market's different than mine. I'm in the backyard of the manufacturer. It's literally the people I buy from. I buy from two manufacturers, but Rock Solid's literally 3 minutes from me. Al's been to our place, so we're right in their backyard. We're right in their face every day, and they know that we're going to move trailers, so they cater to us, to be honest with you. Like I said, business is all about relationships, and they know we're going to be steady, moving 15 to 20 trailers a day. So they don't mind building them for us, because we're going to cut them a check every week, and they know it's going to be consistent. So these guys that can't get the inventory, we were able to help them, and I think we've got about 12 other dealers that's buying from us now, and got a lot of phone calls last week, people that are interested.
Great, yeah. Hey, Lane, talking about it right around the corner, I think I'm going to make a trip in the next few weeks to come down to see you, and maybe you can get me a tour over at Rock Solid. How's that?
Man, absolutely. I'd love to. And what separates them, like I said, is their weld shop. A lot of these manufacturers around here, how this cargo business started booming in South Georgia was when the mobile home industry crashed in the late 90s. We had all these Fleetwood plants and Clayton Home plants and all these mobile home plants that were right here in our backyard that nobody was doing anything with. So a lot of people started saying, well, man, we can get most of the parts that we need right in our backyard. Basically the only thing we ship is axles and metal, and everything else we can get right here in Douglas. Or right within 30 miles from us.
Well, Lane, we hate to cut you short, man. We got to come up on a break, pay some bills, but appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you coming on the air. Excuse me for coughing. And let's keep in touch. I think you got more energy than 10 people that I know, and RenownCargoTrailers.com seems to be the place to go. You can buy the stinking trailer right online.
Instagram, Facebook, and you can also buy his trailers on Rates and Junk.
There you go. Lane, thanks a lot for coming on the air, pal. Appreciate it, all right?
Rick, thanks for having me, and y'all have a blessed day, and Al, I look forward to seeing you soon.
You got it. Man. See you in a few weeks.
Lane
Thanks,
Morgan.
Lane. Tell Laura, everybody hi.
Renowned Trailers. Right, in the pits. He was calling in on the Hot Rod Hotline. Should be the Hot Trailer Hotline.
Exactly.